So when you first started having that, now you got some momentum.
Mhm.
Things are going well. Was there any kind of learning, growing pains that came with that? Even though you're using attraction marketing, things that you as a new leader, not a new leader in the sense like you'd never led before, but now you've got this new, they always say new money, new
Yeah,
problems, or
exactly.
big money, big problems, or whatever, but not so much in that sense. What was the kind of growing pains you had?
I mean, I guess for me, bringing new people in maybe who hadn't done social media before,
Hmm.
right? They wanna do attraction marketing, but they don't really have a clue about social media, so really helping people to understand that this is going to take time. You've gotta be consistent, and, just really helping them to understand that, your company is not your brand. We now need to build a brand, and yes, you can go and message people and that most people don't. They're like, "I don't wanna bug anyone."
Hmm.
But it was just kinda training people's, like, mindset of like, "Okay, we're doing things differently," and it actually might take a little bit longer now because
Hmm.
we're not doing kinda direct getting every person that you know in your whole life to look at what you've got. So I think just setting expectations, like,
Yeah.
that was a making sure people came in and, like, don't expect overnight results, especially if you've come in with 0 influence,
Right.
because that takes time. Like, for me now, like, the influence I've built, like, in 2020, I didn't have that influence when I started online with attraction marketing, had 0 influence, but I was doing videos every day, 5 days a week for, like, over a year,
Wow.
and I feel like a lot of people are not willing to do that,
Yeah.
but I was like, "If this means that this is gonna be a different way," and do I do 5 videos a week now? No,
Hmm.
but that's how I really just, like, accelerated it.
Hmm.
I'm like so I tell people, I'm like, set expectations, but you've gotta get your face on camera. If
Yeah.
you're too scared to show your face, I mean, this is probably not the right place for you.
What do you think that is? How come people would resist that? What have you noticed at least?
I think people forget that it's not about them. It's about who
Right.
you can help. And so I have to like train them to be like, no one cares about what you look like or what, all the things. Like that's just ego, right? If you're worried about what you look like, no one actually cares about that. So it's training them. I'm like, you need to think about showing up for that one person who's looking out for your help today. They need you
Mm.
today. So I think helping people to shift that. And I'm like, and the only way to get better at it is to get on camera. The first live you do, it's awful. It's like nerve wracking. It's like you feel like it's awful. But once you do it once, it'll get easier and easier.
Yeah.
And I'm someone, I'll really push people. I'm like, you got to do it. You got to do it. And I promise you it'll get easier and it's worth it.
Do you ever get the, yeah, but you're Megan Brazier,
Yeah, people are like, oh, you do this all the time. I'm like, yeah, but guess what?
but I do it all the
I
time.
used to be like you though.
Yeah.
I started out like the first time I did a live, it's so embarrassing because I did it on an iPad, and what I didn't realize is the way I had it set up, everyone watching had to watch me sideways.
Oh yeah.
So I was like had no idea, and I was doing an unboxing, and I was all flustered and red in the face, and I was nervous, and then afterwards, I'm like, "Oh my god, I see the recording," and it's like, the camera's the wrong way. So I'm like, "That was my first live, I did a terrible job, but you know what? I just started,
Yeah.
and it gets easier, and now it's not even I don't even think about it, it's just like, boom, let's go."
That's awesome because if more people understood the beginning, a lot of times they'll look at someone like you and they're like, "Whoa." And because you've had some awesome results and
Yeah.
they think, "Well, that's the story," but they don't understand the backstory.
They really don't. I tell people it's taken me 8 years to have
Mhm.
this overnight success.
8
And
years.
if you knew me through school, so shy. Like public speaking, no thank you. Not my
Uh-huh.
thing. Hated doing that kind of stuff. So shy. And it really was network marketing that really got me out of my shell, got me talking in front of people, and doing lives and doing, and then with you guys, like being on your stages and training and mentorship, like all of that, it just compounds. It's just
Mhm.
little, am I nervous? Yes, always, always nervous. But do I do it anyway? Yes, because I
Yeah.
know it's going to help me grow.
I remember the first time you spoke on
Oh my God, I
stage.
was so nervous.
That was
I was
so
so nervous.
it was amazing because I remember you're in the
Oh,
back in the green room
oh,
and you were just
about to
like
throw up.
you were, and the funny thing is like, you, like, personally just hanging out, you're just like a calm, like, jovial
Yeah.
person. You're not like a stern, like, serious I mean, you're not a goofball, but it's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? Like, it's not like, "Oh, Megan's this stiff,"
Oh, no.
like, you can't talk to her, she's like a
Mhm.
wall, and you were back there like, "The fuck am I doing?" And it was just like, "Dude, go out there and crush it."
Oh, man.
And you were amazing, and then after that, it was sort of like, "Okay,
Yeah.
this is how far my wingspan is, and I'm gonna soar with
Yeah.
this." That was pretty cool.
It was lots of nerves and looking back, I couldn't even watch the recording because I was just like, "Oh, I'm mortified." But you know what? We all have to start and I just, when someone gives you an opportunity to do something like that, just always say yes.
Mhm.
It doesn't matter how nervous you are, always say yes if you wanna grow. If you wanna grow and just get to the next level, say yes to those things. If, company's asking you to do a training or just say yes because I'm telling you it's all those little things that
Yeah.
help.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed our conversation with our speaker. I want to just remind you, if you are ready to stop chasing people and start having people chase you, if you're tired of all the spammy, scammy conversations all the time, you are invited to grab our free 5-day digital bootcamp that will teach you how to attract the right kind of people, create the kind of influence so you can start enrolling those 3 to 7 customers each and every single week. And you can get that at the link below, or you can go to attractionmarketing.com/YouTube.